Tell me why my hair is curly and then you've got this, just
Yep.
like an L.
It said I'm not going to curl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. And
All
yeah,
right.
there. Hello.
All right. We're back
Yep. With another in the series of hockey.
of the hockey
Of
boys,
the hockey
the
boys.
Vancouver Vipers.
Yes.
I was like, it's Vancouver, but what's their mascot?
Yep.
Makes me think of like dodgeball, the
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
me neither, but now I want to watch it because
Yes.
I'll let you know where I find it.
Yes, please.
We can watch it.
Because now I definitely want to watch it. It's been, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. I love it.
Okay, we're back with Becca Mack
Yep.
again, her Play With Me series.
Mhm.
This is book two,
Yeah.
and this one is no, it's the
Playing with me.
Playing for Keeps series.
Playing for
This
keeps.
book is Play With Me.
Yes. We can
They're too
work.
close. They're too close. And this one we kind of like started to touch on with Gare Bear,
Yes.
aka Garrett, because I don't love that. Um, and then Jenny Beckett, which is Carter's little sister.
Hmm.
So, little interesting, right? Because you've got Carter and Garrett playing hockey together, and then like your little sister comes in, and it's
Yeah.
just fun. So,
Like they all know who the little sister is. They all know who Jenny
yes.
is and whatnot. And it's always been hands off the little sister.
Nobody talks to her. Nobody touches my little sister. I will kill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, they can't even make jokes about Jenny without
No.
Carter, like, losing, like, throw down on the ice, like, does not matter.
Yep. Yep.
Um, and Jenny, like, herself was a cool character, like, the professional dancer.
Yep.
Right? So doing like a bunch of aerial shit too. And I was like, hell yeah. And I think
Yes.
that's also why I like this book a lot more. Because like I could relate to that, right? I was like, oh fun, like I know what she's doing, looking
Yep.
all sexy. Garrett's over there just like sweating, like, let me put up these lights or something.
I love their whole dynamic because Jenny's just there. And Jenny is just like, okay, it's the boys, whatever.
Yep.
But then she just found Garrett so like interesting, or I guess
Because
like
he's so
funny.
like disciplined and like it is what it is with Garrett.
Exactly.
And I think she kind of was like,
She liked to poke him in that way of being like a little flirtatious because it made Garrett like
goofy,
just
little
like
like off
shut
his
down, like
rocker. It kind of like fucks
stutter.
him up.
Yeah, like stutters. He's like, okay. He's like, I have to get away. Like, I can't even entertain this. And she's just laughing her ass off because he just trips up over himself. And it's
Yeah,
so funny.
it's great. And like another tie-in in this book, because like we talked about last one, Carter is Jenny's sister. I'm just gonna keep
Yep.
hammering that in. So obviously their dad died from a
Hmm.
drunk driver. Now Garrett has like a troubled family history because his
Hmm.
dad is a recovering alcoholic.
Yeah.
And like Garrett's got this like I might be my dad one day going
Yeah.
on in his head. And Jenny is like, I just can't like I need to be myself and like
Because
on my own.
she's always the, oh, you're Carter's little sister. And she's like, I'm
Yes,
my own
like
person.
mhm. And like she's confident in the person that she is when she's like dancing,
Yes.
but when she is around the like hockey players and the friends, she feels like Carter's little sister and like that's all she is. And like
Yeah.
there's a lot of like growth with Jenny
Yeah.
there in itself, which is fun. But yeah, so it kind of like hits ahead pretty quick. Like they all know each other, and then all of a sudden Carter's like, Jenny's moving in to your apartment, like
Yeah.
building Gare, just like the floor down or
Yep.
whatever. And he's like, keep her safe,
Yeah,
you know,
I love that too because Carter's over here just thinking, yeah, Garrett's just gonna be there, keep eyes on her, make sure she's good.
for
Jenny's like,
sure.
I don't
Like
need a
big
goddamn.
brother vibes, you
Yeah, it's
know?
like I don't need a babysitter. Like this is
Right. And
not
she
it.
straight up says that. She's like, I don't need
Yeah.
a fucking babysitter. Like,
But I also love that her neighbor across the way, Emily,
I believe so.
yeah, is like
Be a
Garrett.
thought.
Yeah, I she was hilarious.
I
But
loved
Garrett
her.
has hooked up with her multiple times of like, yeah, it's a fling. Like they don't want a relationship. It's just, yeah. And so
When it happens, it happens.
there's been a time where he's walked out in like just a sweatshirt, whatever, and then out comes Jenny, and he's like,
I can't put together words. Um, my favorite part of the book was like pretty early on when she's like, you can help me unpack. And he goes to the like box marked toys. And I can't remember what she named the
Indiana
dildo.
Bones.
Oh, Indiana Bones. It fucking hits him in the face, dude.
He's screaming, she's screaming, because they were trying to find her pink bunny that she got at a young age, like from her dad,
Yes, it's
that
super special to
that had
her.
like the locket with their photos and
Yes.
whatnot, and then that got lost in the move. And so he's like, okay, yeah, says toys. It's
Yeah, like
probably gonna
it
be in
might
here.
be in here. Well,
Indiana Bones to the
bam!
face.
Oh, it was great though.
I love it. Why are you going through my stuff? It says toys.
Boy, I
What
was
the?
trying to help, dude. Then he like
Kicks her
fritzes
out.
out.
He's like, I'm going.
Their relationship is so funny. Like
Yeah.
there is a lot of like moments of like growth and like
Oh yeah.
but like most of it's so freaking funny.
Because
Like
it's more of like Garrett's trying to fight himself from being attracted to her and whatnot. Like, nope, nope, can't do this. Nope.
can't do that.
But then like she's starting to really open up and become they're really becoming best friends. Like she feels
And that
comfortable and honest with him and
yes.
talking with them. Like it really started off as friends.
Hmm.
And it's so this one's more of a friends to lovers for sure. And
Yes,
it's
I
just
would
so
agree.
it's so great, but she has a big thing about honesty. And so with Garrett, there are times where he doesn't tell her everything.
Yep.
And it's not so much of like, oh, I'm seeing other people, blah, blah, blah. It's just like he's just not being as open as she would have liked.
Wants him to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I would say like there's like a few conflicts in this story,
Hmm.
but like I think the main conflict in this one is when Carter finds out
That was the whole
Garrett's
thing too.
fucking
They
Jenny.
yeah, they officially are like, we are doing this. And
Yeah,
I want to be with
and
you, but we have to keep it on the down low. Like
yeah, like
once you find
he
out.
Carter like uses his influence as team captain to like demote and bench Garrett. Like, so
Yes.
not only does it directly affect Garrett, it affects his relationship with Jenny and between Jenny and Garrett.
Yep.
There's a lot of like loyalty testing that
Yeah.
Carter puts Garrett through, and it was almost like walking a fine line
Yeah.
because
Well, Carter
I was like,
needed to get over it. Like
I
he
was like,
pissed me
dude, if you
off in this
push
book.
too hard, you're gonna break both their hearts. Like
Yeah.
they're adults. Let them make this decision.
Yep.
Once that kind of like came through a little bit, dude, then
Yeah.
like the like poking that Garrett would make at Carter, like like I don't know, there's like a text at one point and somebody's like, you motherfucker. And he's like, nah, Garrett's the sister
Sister
fucker.
fucker.
And like Carter just like loses it again. And you're like, ah, like petty, but I love it.
I this whole thing too, and it's great because like she is a professional dancer. She has a partner. I want to say his
Hmm.
actual name is Simon.
Yeah, it's Simon or something sketchy like a Simon would
Yeah, because I
be.
want to say like Carter calls him something different. It starts with an S, but it's not it. I cannot remember it, but I'm just gonna call him Simon. But he's always like talking mad smack about him, like he needs to stop touching you, blah
You,
blah
yeah.
blah. And she's like, he's my dance partner that I've had for
Partner.
like 4 years now.
Until
Yeah, and then they dance beautifully together. But
they
then they have
do.
like a solo, and then their dance director is like, I like that was beautiful, and I think that we really should like try to have a kiss in there. And of course,
Yes.
the Simon dude has been hitting on her left and right for all
Yep.
these
And she's
years.
like, no.
Yeah. And so when it finally comes down to it, she's like, "No, I'm putting my foot down. We are not doing a kiss in the play. That's not
Mm-mm.
happening." But then they're doing the rehearsal, and fucking Simon forces a kiss on her, and
Yeah,
she
and she
loses it.
loses it.
Good on
As she
her.
should. Yeah.
I was like, "Yes. Oh my God." Oh, another thing with the dancing, I want to say it was her. I want to say it was her. Um, where because she's in the school for dancing.
Yes.
Yeah, and so she like, and she really doesn't make a lot of friends because they all pretty much use her because of being her
Yes. You
sister.
are correct.
And so
Yes.
there's these group of girls, and of course it's like a total mean girl situation.
Yes.
Like you shouldn't be here. You are only here because of your brother, things like that. And then like, I was so proud of her towards the end for sticking up for herself. And
Dude,
then
and it's like the very end of the book too, but it
yes,
is, and I think that has to go like hand in hand with like the whole book of like her like trust issues and
yes,
like her insecurities. Like by the end of the book, she's like worked her way through that and almost like has the ability to like let go of those like
yes,
fears and just like address it and like move on to be with Garrett and like what makes her happy. And I
yeah,
like again, like these books are so easy to read, but there's so much character development and that's what's fun. Like,
yeah.
yeah, we could read about like sex and like throw some like funny shit in there and some
Hmm.
hockey scenes,
But
but
like this
like
is gross.
it's it's written so well and everything is done so well and like each personality is so
Mhm.
different. It's
And like I don't feel like it's rushed. I feel like with the books,
or
especially with
drug
the smutty
out.
stuff, yeah, like it's so
Mm-mm.
well placed on where it is. And I feel like even
Yep.
towards the end and how they wrap it up is really nice. Um, yeah, it's just I really love
Yeah.
these books.
It's a good one. I mean, and the sex scenes are hot. Like we haven't
Oh
really
yeah.
talked about them. They're good. I
I feel like
mean,
Carter's was more tame compared to like how each one grows. Like especially with Garrett and whatnot. Like Jenny
yes.
never really. I think she said she'd done it once, like with a long. No, no, she had a boyfriend. Totally lost the trust. That's right. Okay, it's coming back to me. It's been a while since we
It's
read
all
it.
coming back now. We got
Yes,
this.
because like she thought like she was in love, having that boyfriend completely fucked her over by taking video and photo
Yep.
of while they were doing it, and then had like at a party
And
and
like
had her
put it up
buddies
on.
or had his buddies come in and
Yep.
start laughing and doing whatever. And so like Carter's family and whatnot had to like go through this whole process of making sure nothing is posted.
Yep.
And
Anywhere.
so and so I remember there was a scene where she finally decided to stay the night with Garrett, and she was sleeping and he thought it was cute, so he took a photo, and like she heard the camera something and
Got
freaked out.
upset. Yeah.
But like he didn't know why. He's like, I'll delete it.
Yeah.
Like,
But then like you find out and you're like, oh my God, that shit's deep. Like
yeah.
it's not like, oh, this hockey dude is hooking up with this chick. It's so much deeper than that. Like there
Yeah.
it's an onion.
It's an onion. Always
It's
back to the
got
Shrek reference. It's an
it's got
onion.
layers.
Yep.
Eggs have layers too. Uh but like it's an onion, like Garrett himself is an onion.
Oh yeah.
Jenny is an onion. Carter's an
Big
onion. Like,
time.
you know what? Like everybody's so different. And like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Garrett's just such like a loyal dude.
He
Like,
is.
he's just a rule follower and like
And like he would fool
loves
around and stuff, but
Jenny.
he's like, yeah, I want like a relationship.
Yeah, he
Like great.
wasn't one of the ones like getting a bunch.
No, and like what I love the most with Garrett too is that he took his time to make her feel comfortable because they did not have sex until later on the book. They did fool around with her toys, Indiana Bones, her other fun
Indiana
toys, because she was
Bone.
not ready to fully give herself to
Right.
someone because of the situation. And so he literally, like, they did everything but have sex, and like he got to know her toys really well and
Yep.
things like that. And I loved that because it was like you
Hmm.
can do more, than just
Yeah.
have sex and go straight
Get
into
there.
it. Like he wanted her loyalty, the honesty, the communication, things like
Hmm.
that. And so when things started to go a little downhill with Carter and just the
Hmm.
communication overall, like, oh my God.
Back out. But
Hmm.
yeah, I think like the sexual independence, and like rejecting the labels of like I'm just Carter's little sister
Yes.
is like
Like
a
he really helped her with that.
huge arc to like her like stepping into herself and like
Yeah.
accepting like, oh, I am who I am. I feel like this whole book had an emphasis towards on communication,
Yeah.
like as a means to like resolve conflicts and to like talk about like deeply personal issues.
Yeah.
Like there were certain combos in this book where you're like, are they in a therapy session?
Yeah.
But it didn't feel like that. Do you know
Hmm.
what I mean? It felt like two couples having a deep conversation, trying to get somewhere.
Yeah. And I
Like,
like that he kept pushing her to be like, you have to talk to me. Like,
yes,
I
and he
can't
was
help.
so
I can't
open
change.
too. It was, I don't know. This one was great.
Yeah.
Like if if Adam wasn't such a gem,
Ugh. Yeah.
it would be Garrett for me. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm like they're almost like hand in hand because they're two totally different men.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna say I love them equally, Becca, until I know about Emmett.
I
Okay?
know. We have to wait for Evan.
I
But
just
like,
can't make a decision.
I just I
This,
loved I loved everything with Garrett though and how they grew, especially with Jenny. And then like him,
yes.
she doesn't drink. So because of
Oh,
her
that's
the whole
right.
situation
Yeah.
with her dad. And so then Garrett's like, well, I'm not gonna drink. And like I think that's where everyone kind of started noticing. And Adam was the one that was getting on Garrett, like, you're a fool.
Yeah,
Why are you
you're
doing
a
this? Like
fool for this shit.
Adam was the one that came in and was like, you're stopping this
Yep.
right now. Like you're gonna ruin the team. You're gonna like
Yep.
ruin everything. But you also like this is your best friend's
Best friend's
little sister.
sister. Like there are repercussions if this doesn't work out or if you hurt her.
And I loved it because Kara was picking up on everything and she's like, mm-hmm,
She's over there
mm-hmm.
like, oh, I knew it. Like
Yeah.
way
Because
before anybody
because
else.
Emmett and Kara like caught them
Yep.
like making
Hmm.
out or whatever.
At
And they're
one
like,
of the
oh.
parties, one of
Yes,
the
and then
infamous parties.
Jackson found them at the bar or whatever, like in the or no, at a party,
And
like in
he's
the
like,
closet. He's like, okay,
uh, uh,
I saw nothing.
nope, bye. And they're all kind of like, I think like he knew at that point that Kara knew, and everybody's afraid of Kara. So
Oh
like
yeah.
Jackson's like, oh,
Nope. Mm-mm.
like, nothing. Don't know nothing.
I love toward the end when like they officially were like, yes, we're dating, we're being together, I love her, blah blah blah, and everyone's like, yeah, we knew, and
We
Carter's
knew.
like, you all
What? Yeah. And like we get to also see like Jenny become more than just
knew.
her
Hmm.
brother.
In that spotlight, yeah,
Yes, like that those girls like add her to the group like text and they like put like encourage her to do things. Like
yeah,
it's just a really like well-rounded book. Like the whole series is like I don't have anything bad to say about them.
no.
Like I
One of my favorites is like both Garrett, it was one when Garrett and Jenny were like having their argument and like he's about to leave for travel. And then but he still went to pick Jenny up from the school because like the car didn't work or something. And she's coming out, and that's when Simon kissed her. And so she's like yelling, screaming, or whatever, and coming back out. And he gets out of the car, was like, get in the car, and just like punches Simon. I was like, yes.
needed that punch in the face. Show him
Yeah.
she's
It was
yours.
so wonderful. And I
It
like
was
they had
great.
because like, he was gonna be gone, and so he was gonna miss her I want to say recital, and that's not correct. Like, I mean it is, but like not for where her
Yeah,
standing is for the
it's
dance.
close enough though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like he does end up making it. I was like, oh, this is so sweet.
so
And then
sweet, so
and
cute.
then The fact that even before they were officially together, he went out and searched for her bunny, like retraced steps of when everything was moved, found the bunny in the bushes, cleaned it up, bought her a new, like the
Lock it.
locket wasn't there, but bought her a new locket, gave it back. And I was like, yep, y'all, that's it.
Yep. Yep. It was great. And I guess we should note, nope, not I got them mixed up. I was thinking about Adam.
Oh, yep, yep, yep. Think about Adam.
I was like, we should note his position on the team is goalie, but that's
No.
Adam.
Yeah, because isn't what was Garrett? Garrett was
I don't remember what
defender?
Garrett. Maybe. Yeah,
He was like
maybe.
defense.
Something. That was one that I was like, I don't even know what this person does in the
Or no, I
game.
think he got put on defense. That's what it was. So yeah,
Okay.
I would have to go through and like look at how everything is laid out again because it's been so long since I've been to an actual hockey game, which is so sad. But
I know.
I
We
can't
need to
remember
go.
the
The way
layout.
we finished this series and we're looking at games to go to was insane.
I
Okay.
know, and like
Like,
we kept getting sick, and we just couldn't.
I know. So, like, next winter,
Oh yeah,
what we're doing,
oh yeah, for sure. I'm carving out time to be like
carving out time for it.
we are going because I miss hockey. I used to
Yeah.
want to play hockey, but my mom was like, absolutely not. I'm not paying for all of that. And I'm like, yeah, fair. Because it's
Expensive.
pricey.
It is expensive.
It's expensive. But I
But
mean,
yeah,
if you make
we'll
it,
be back with Adam
Adam.
next week.
He
My
makes me
favorite.
blush. I
I
love
know I'm over here like
Adam. He's just his whole book too was just so sweet and just
and funny.
oh
My
yeah.
favorite scene is the vet costumes.
Yeah.
I know we'll talk about it, but that is like the scene that just lives rent free in my head all the time. Like, how does he know my name?
Yes.
Snowball. Mitten?
Snowball. Snowball.
What?
I
Huh?
love it. I
The
love it. But also
confusion.
like with Garrett's book, or you still go to the hockey games. The girls are still there.
Yes, they're still
Or
there.
they
There's still call
communicate. Can
outs.
I just say too, I just remembered, like even in the first book with Carter, when Liv and Kara go, Kara's snack choice is from
Dude,
all of the series. Fucking Skittles,
wild.
peanut M&Ms together.
Together. Like, girl, that don't
Y'all got problems.
that's not even like the same genre of candy for me. Like,
No, it makes me want to try it because maybe it's like a salty sweet thing, but I'm like,
I
the
don't
consistency is gonna be so gross. And
I
they
don't
make
know.
fun
And
of
I
her
would
to like the every book of like, how can you do that?
yeah, and I don't know. She's always got some weird shit at the games. And even like at home, she's
Yeah.
always got the snacks. Like they've got good snacks in this book too. Like good snacks, good snacks.
And it's whenever they get the care package, they're always over and just eating it. And Carter's like, stop eating my
Who
goddamn
ate the
food.
Pop-Tarts? Like, where are my Oreos? Like, there's always like some sort of argument about it, and
They're
it's
like 6 foot
great.
whatever tall men
Just
having to work
garbage
out. Like,
disposals, dude.
God. I was like, there's no way. How did your parents raise you? How did they feed you? How could they afford it?
How did your mom push you out?
Honestly.
I mean, let's go way back.
Let's go through the beginning.
How did you come out?
Yeah.
Because I had a regular sized one and he almost got stuck.
Oh, I got my kid out. Boom. I was
They were like, let me get the salad tongs. I was like, I looked at him, I was like,
no
get him
way.
out.
That's what I was saying. They're like, it's taking a little bit. And, like, okay, we got to push. And just like, oh no, you're going to tear. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. Three pushes later, here he is.
Baby flies across the room.
I was waiting for it because I was like, get this baby out of me.
Dude, the amount of pressure behind it, you would expect them to like rocket launch.
I
Like,
know.
that's TMI, but fun.
All the
Uh,
moms will know.
moms know.
Moms will know. But
All
this is
right,
such a
well,
fun series. Oh, we didn't rank any of them. So we didn't rank
oh,
Carter's. What did we? I think I did 5 out of 5,
I
honestly.
gave him a 4 out of 5 because I read Garrett's first, and I gave Garrett a 5 out of 5.
True. I'm
So
like,
like Play With Me, 5 out of 5. And then the first
I
one,
gave a 4.
I would give a 4.
I gave a
Yeah.
4, and then this one I gave a 5. Yep.
Because it's really hard though when they're like different people. And like the books are all great. Like
Yeah.
writing style, all 5 stars. Sex scenes, 5 stars. Like it's just hmm, all, all the stars.
Yeah.
It's just like how you connect with the characters, I think.
Yeah.
Because I feel all the books are very easy to consume.
Oh
They're
yeah.
very enjoyable. It all ties together. There's not a bunch of BS in there. There's not like
No.
it's just that's a good, they're
Like
good, solid books.
reading this, I really didn't feel like there's any real fluff. Like how some books will just
Yes.
have that little extra fluff in there. I'm like, no, this was
Yep.
consistent.
And
In
that's what I mean, like none of the
Yeah.
bullshit. Like it was like shit you needed to know.
Yeah.
And like if there was any questions, it was answered in the book. Like you didn't leave a book like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like everything was given to you, and I need that sometimes.
Honestly, yeah, because like there were times where it's like, okay, they're just kind of going about their day to day, but like it turned around to where like, yeah, there was a
It
reason.
plays in.
Mm-hmm.
They have to, she
Okay.
ties it in really well, puts a little bow on it. All right.
Fun.
Well, we'll be back next week and we'll cover Adam.
Our baby.
I
Can you
know.
tell which one's our favorite?
He's getting a 5 out of 5 just in
Oh,
advance.
oh yeah, 100%.
All right. See y'all next
Okay.
week. Go read a book off your TBR. Don't get a new one. Suckers. Yeah, I called
I
you out. I'm gonna see my
feel
way out of
attacked.
the frame.
I was like, I feel massively attacked right now.
I feel called out.
Big time. Okay, bye.
Bye.